Good afternoon, Tiger fans, and welcome to beautiful Embanato Field here in Monroe, Louisiana for Game 2 of this best-of-3 series in the Class 4A quarterfinals. Tonight, or today, the Neville Tigers will be the visiting team in this second game of the series, with the Titans from Lakeshore and Mandeville being the home team. Tigers kind of took one on the chin last night, falling in 9 innings to Lakeshore by a score of 4-3. In case you missed it last night, we'll give you a little recap. Brody Green had 5 2/3 innings of perfect baseball on the mound for the Tigers, and then things just kind of fell apart. Stewart Shelby joining me now on the microphone.
Yeah, it was just one of those nights where everything was going great, and then a little ripple in the universe started, and a couple of bad hops kind of maybe overshadowed late in the game some early game mishaps on the base pass that were about to be, forgotten until they would have come in. Very handy to have a couple extra runs there in the seventh. But I don't want to do any disservice to the Lakeshore Titans, who hung in there. They played great defense after a rough first inning. The pitcher, Sauber, ended up settling in and doing his job. Played unbelievable defense, and I guess that defense can be, an exclamation point on that defense was their Lorette, the center fielder, who made a game-saving catch in the seventh. That
center field, number 21,
just an unbelievable play over his left shoulder, going towards left center on a shot by Brennan Searles, that would have sealed the deal for the Tigers. So these guys came to play, got a lot of fire.
I'd like
to
see
see
13.
On the Tigers side, a little bit more intensity, kind of a
playing shortstop, number 2,
sense of
Blake
urgency
McCarthy
out there, and be able to dictate this game from the get-go.
Behind
They're
the
going to
plate
get the
for the
chance
Titans,
being the visiting team
number 9,
here
Preston
in this
Scott.
3-game format. So they will be visitors tonight, and they'll get
The
a
DH,
chance to set the tone early
number
at
6,
the plate.
Morgan Sauber.
Yep, and as Mr. Billy Anders is calling out the lineup for the Titans, he just mentioned Sauber, who was the starting pitcher last night, went 7 2/3. I mean, he's the DH today.
Yeah.
So, just like you said, scrappy ball club. They hung in there and played all the way to the end. So it's going to be an interesting matchup today as their pitchers made it out to the mound.
It's definitely going to be a great matchup, do or die for the Tigers here. They got to win to extend their season. So as we're going to pause for the national anthem, we'll be back with some live baseball here right after this break.
Looking for a place to watch Neville Tiger athletics in a beautiful setting? Well, look no further. Catahoula's, located on beautiful Bayou Desert in Monroe, is your place. They are the official watch station of all things Neville Tiger Network. Go see Colby and the gang there at Catahoula's and enjoy some fine food and a great atmosphere. That's Catahoula's on Desert Street in Monroe.
At Caples and Robinson Orthodontics, making beautiful smiles is our passion. Our doctors are Northeast Louisiana's trusted board-certified orthodontists, and they love helping our patients create the smile they've always wanted.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's healthcare needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
Let's get ready to play ball.
Let's play some baseball. Did you move the field again, Will? Looks good.
So for the Tigers, we'll step into the box first, and Mueller is going to get his warm-up pitches for Lakeshore. So looking at the starting lineup for the Tigers, leadoff batter is going to be number 1, Brennan Searles. Then next up, Zeb Ruddle, Daniel Briard, first baseman. Lake Grant is in the cleanup hole. Braden Terra, and Hinton Roberts, Wes Robinson, Bennett Brown as DH, and Ethan Kelly in the 9 hole for Neville. Bennett Brown's kind of been on a cool streak. He and Hinton Roberts both batting 300 or under.
They've got, for the Titans, a little shake-up. Last night, Sauber replaced Abity at third after he got done pitching, and now they go back to Abity and then keeping Sauber's bat in the lineup, like you mentioned there in the pregame right there. Pitching for Lakeshore is Jake Mueller. I was trying to say it, but Mueller, number 11 on the mound. So definitely a different
leading off for the Neville Tigers
size
this afternoon, the top
young
of the first
man
inning,
than we
number
saw
1,
last
left fielder
night.
Brennan
Stauber
Searles.
was just that, kind of that bulldog look, short in stature, but went after you. Worked real fast. I'd like to see if that's something that's kind of coached at Lakeshore to move fast, or is it just up to the pitcher's discretion as we see Mueller step up here for the first pitch of the game.
Well, there's first pitch. He didn't waste much time on that one. Gets first pitch strike on Searles.
And the catcher, Scott, well, if you watch him, you'll see a lot of different setup styles. He goes leg out, kind of old Tony Pena style, and this time he's got a knee on the ground. Interesting style, but definitely was very effective last night, especially defensively.
Searles fouls that one out of play down the right field line. Bring the count to 2-2.
And just like his predecessor, they don't waste any time on the mound.
Another foul ball. We talked about it last night. I almost want to see us back out, try to slow this down.
Yeah,
and
try to control the tempo,
set the tone
offensively.
Just foul. That would have been extra bases for sure.
Searles has been seeing the ball real clearly over the last few games, and it was evident last night. He hit the ball hard every time he was up at bat. Almost had a clutch game-winning hit there that if it wasn't for the defensive prowess of Eli Lorette, the Tigers would be 1-0 going into this game instead of 0-1.
Count now full on Searles. It's a short fly ball out to right center field. Difficult catch made out there by Dominic Latorte for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, the outfield play by these guys, they cover a lot of ground. Not too many balls drop on this Titan defense.
Zeb Ruddle steps in, a left-handed batter for the Tigers. Went 1 for 2 last night with 2 walks and a single. He swings at that first pitch for strike 1. High and inside on that one. Zeb plays center field for the Tigers, and he's had a pretty good time on defense.
Yeah, as well. I mean, there's a couple of high-quality players out in center for both of these squads.
So count now 1-1. Ruddle's got power both ways. That one's inside. Wind today blowing out to left field.
Adam's going to catch the corner there. It's Ruddle here with this full count. Let's see if he's able to control the bat head, put some in play.
Strikes out swinging for the second out.
Ruddle goes down on strikes for the second out.
It's so far the approach from the Tiger offense seems to be the same, to be aggressive early in the count, try to get your first pitch fastball they're trying to get over to you. Just got to be able to get it. And they kind of went away from that approach late in the ball game and yesterday, and it cost them.
Brehart fouls off the first pitch, out of play. For a quick 0-1 count. Correction, he hit that one into the screen. It comes back.